welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on the look that you see right here. I did chop off my hair. I need to change. I am absolutely in love with it. So I love it. So I filmed the tutorial on this look right here. This is a really gorgeous smoky eye that you can wear for any occasion, any time of the day, anytime that you just want to feel super glamorous, because I feel at one point or another we can kind of forget that we need to love ourselves, and I feel like this look is something that I just feel like I'm ready to take on the world. So I hope that I can provide you guys with a little bit of confidence and for you guys to feel just as beautiful as I feel. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Shade Light Eye Contour Palette today. So we're going to be using the first shade, which is Lateus. I believe that's the way you pronounce it. And it is just a really nice peach shade. And this is going to be laid out in the crease with a Lancome 17 brush. And we're going to buff it in so that way it acts as our transition. Then to start building our transition, I'm going to use the color Latinus, which is this nice kind of mid-tone brown, and I'm going to start building that up in the crease so that way we don't just go straight in and put a really dark shadow and then it's going to be hard to blend it out later. So just putting that with the same brush that I put my transition shade so that way it can buff together. Now taking the shade Lucius, which is a beautiful rustic reddish brown, we're going to lay that down in the crease with that same Lancome number 17 brush. As you can see, I've been using the same brush just because I feel like it helps with me building all that definition and all the color intensity because of the previous pigment from the other shadows. It makes it blend really beautifully. So I'm kind of just going back and forth building up the intensity until I'm happy with it. You can go as dark or as light as you'd like. It's all personal preference. But for this look, I want it to be a really dramatic smoky eye. So that is exactly what I'm doing. Now using a Morphe M433 blending brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Solas and I'm going to be applying that on the outer V of the crease. This is a really dark, rich chocolate brown, and this is where I want most of the pigmentation to be, just because I want it to fade almost like an ombre effect where it's darker on the outside and lighter on the inside. Using a Sigma E55 eye shading brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Samuel and I'm going to be applying that all over my lid. It's just a really nice light kind of taupe brown color, and this is a beautiful color, especially for transitioning as well, but I chose it for my lid shade today. And now we are moving on to the face. I primed with the Nivea Post Shave Men's Balm. This is just going to help with the foundation adhering to the face because it has glycerin, so anything that has glycerin, it's going to make things stick. Then I'll be using the Maybelline Dream Matte Velvet Hydrating Foundation, and I'm going to be using that with a Flawless Face brush from Zoeva. Now to cover up my beautiful eye circles, I'm going to be using the Boo Boo Cover Up Concealer, and I'm just going to be using the Maybelline Dream Wonder pen as my little applicator so that way it applies a little bit better. And I'm going to be applying that underneath my eyes, the center of my forehead, bridge of my nose, the cupid's bow, and the chin. Taking a damp Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dab it all into the skin so it looks nice and beautiful and even. And then I'm going to quickly set it with some powder after I finish blending one side of my under eye area. And then I'm going to go ahead and repeat that same process to the other side. And I forgot to show what I was using to contour, but I'm using the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette for the face. And I'm using the colors Shadow Play and Subconscious, and I'm just carving out my cheekbones with the Real Techniques contour brush. And then I'll be slightly bronzing my forehead just so it's all even. Now I'm going to be mixing Luster and Sin from Nars, and I'm going to be using a E4 brush from Morphe. And of course, to highlight, I'm going to be using the Balm Loumanizer with a Morphe M501. This is my favorite brush to highlight. It just really applies it very nicely and kind of compact in a way because you can really control where it goes. And I feel like it picks up all the little pearls in the highlight very beautifully. Now using a random pencil brush from BH Cosmetics, I'm going to be using the shade Latinus first, and that's going to be kind of like the transition shade for the lower lash line. Then I'll do Lucius, which is that warm rustic reddish brown, and then just to really define it and add some more depth, I'm going to be using Solas. And then I'll be taking the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara and applying that on my lower lashes. And now I'm using the ColourPop Lippie Pencil in the shade BFF2, which is a nice cool kind of beige color. And then I'll be taking one of my favorite liquid lipsticks ever, which is Kat Von D Bow and Arrow. Now setting my face with a little bit of Maybelline Master Fix Setting Spray. This is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any video requests, any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. And also, if you do try out this look and you recreate it, please tag me in photos. I'm going to leave all my social media links down in the description box, as well as the list of products that I use in this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.